Welcome. Do not forget to hit the like button and subscribe. Exclusive.
Oshiomole has not been on the limelight and forefront of the news earlier for a few months now. Now on the headline is Oshiomole. Now what is he after? He said you are a serial divorcee. You can't manage your household, so don't preach unity. Oshiomole for ATIKU. Oh my. Hmm. Well, during an interview with Channels Television, the former governor of Edo State, Adams Oshiomole, slammed the PDP presidential candidate Atiku Abubakar for calling himself a unifier when his party is going through a crisis. Okay, I believe Atiku is from the PDP. Now he added that Atiku calls himself a unifier, but went to a part of the country and told the people not to vote for a Yoruba or Igbo man. He further stated that Atiku's chances of winning the election depend on the members of the G5 governors who are very well grounded in the party. Now, according to him, he could go to a place like Kaduna and tell a part of the country not to vote for a Yoruba man. He didn't say don't vote for Tinubu because that's a huge difference. These are people who call themselves ethnic nationalities. Don't vote for an Igbo man. So because the man is an Igbo, it doesn't matter. You as Atiku can't manage your household, and you are a serial divorcee and you want to preach unity and family to me. No, that's not it. And that article is is a divorcee, or rather a serial divorcee, a serial, and random divorcee picking girls from one place to another. Well, that is not the narrative or yardstick for now. Everybody has his own opinion. Whatever you do, will be counted. Will be counted. And he said he want to preach unity and family for me. Now, I may not really, dwell in this matter, but I believe people from the comment section, from the audience, are ready. They are ready to pursue that, and it's going to be interesting. As this is getting more interesting and interesting the more. Now, the question of the day or comments of the day, starting from a guest, says, what is this abandoned and forgotten property talking about? He said the truth. My brother, don't mind that Lucifer is talking out of sense, and who is the person you guys are referring to. But now, what I believe is that if Atiku had said that, that they shouldn't vote for Yoruba man, no Igbo, that they should vote for Wooden. That is where the question is. And we're going to vote for, and the election is fast approaching. Fine. Today is not the election day. Tomorrow is not the election day. It's not as close as we think. But fight has been erupting. Fight has eluded some people. Quarrel just because of this. I don't know. Is it the presidency or the politics or the gain they are going to get in there? Because why is it that people of Nigeria, the part of this world, they are bent on killing what good, gesture or good venture, that the good God has provided for every one of us. We have social, mineral, so many amenities and so many natural resources that we never craved for. And we'll see it on the platter of gold, and we, with our maligning and nonchalant attitude, we make sure we are bent on it to be destroyed. And we'll talk about politics in Nigeria. Everybody will be happy. I want to be into politics. I want to join politics because they want to go and share national cake. In the United States, it's not like that. You work for your dear, appointment, and there, but you work vividly. And integrity is the watchword. So if you cannot unify two people, three people, four people, your immediate household, how do you want to combat so many attitudes, so many creature now, Nigeria? So, well, if they say vote for Atiku, I don't know. Atiku might do well in the area of politics or in the area of governance. I don't know. He was once the vice president, and I believe being a vice president once is a yardstick, and he has given him an experience towards that angle, and I believe Atiku can do well. But the narrative is what we do know. The submission if he had said that. But in the front, pure front of this article, it is Oshiomole that is accusing ATIKU as it is. Well, if not for God and his intervention towards his creation, Nigeria, he, I don't think the masses or the citizens will benefit anything from the people who call themselves a government, because when they get to that position, they may be fighting or they may be quarreling as enemy now. Let one of them, attain the post, and you know the power of friendship, you know the power of ethnicity. They not tell you, I don't want to go, don't want this thing. Make election, give someone from another region the win. You will see that some persons will now tell you there is no permanent a friend in politics, but permanent interest. Well, interest or no interest, passion or no passion. What politics simply means is a follow procedure, system, policy. The way the constitution is in place, this is how we're going to do this. Even the book of God, the Bible says, it is not of him that willeth, nor of him that doeth or thereabout, but of God who show mercy. Unto God who showeth mercy. It is your good deed that will pave way for you. Like Obi now. Obi is in another limelight, because if we want to check the aggregate, we will say Peter Obi has a chance, his own chance are not slim, is fat to becoming the president of the country, because everybody knows the antecedent of the APC, the All Progressive Congress. Everybody knows what PDP stands for. PDP and APC, they are interwoven. And in other words, it seems PDP is more preferable. But the candidate is what people are still thinking. Some people love ATIKU, some love Tinubu. Naturally, Tinubu should have been the next to become the president, and he would have done well. But his age and his health may not, agree with him. He too knows. He knows. So if a divorcee or a person based still inside marriage, you can't manage your household, so don't preach unity. There are some people that are good at management, manage outside. Public administration is what they read. But their immediate home, I don't know. I still stand to be corrected. I will use an example as Femi Fani-Kayode. He has over 7 wives, and he's still not contented. If such person is being given an appointment, he will still be not contented. And so if it's related to what ATIKU stands for, that means ATIKU may not be contented as it is. So when Oshiomole is accusing that he's a serial divorcee, you can't manage your household, so don't preach unity. Oshiomole article, even the Oshiomole that is preaching whatever he's preaching, they are all birds of the same feather, flocks together. Because though I still like Oshiomole to an extent, he would say his mind, but when he joined ABC, he became the chairman, he became the governor. He little or no say that he wants to disseminate whatever information, compare or check with his antecedent when he was the labor leader. You understand? He was even antagonizing the government. That's what I say. Antagonizing the government, back and forth, and he became a leader in that same position of a leader. But there was nothing he could do. Instead, he was just, manifesting in another form. I don't know. Because during an interview with Channels Television, the former governor of Edo State, Adams Oshiomole, slammed the PDP presidential candidate, Atiku Abubakar, for calling himself a unifier when his party is going through a crisis. And Oshiomole came through and says, you that cannot manage your home, you want to unify Nigeria. Impossible.